Hello everyone, my name is Protesilaos, also known as Prot. In this video I want to show you the award that I got in my mail, the award I received from the Free Software Foundation regarding my contributions to Emacs and a few other things. This is it. Maybe you can see it. Maybe I can bring it a bit closer to the camera. Okay, you get the idea. But I don't have a camera to actually take pictures of it. But I will ask a neighbor, maybe they've got a smartphone or something, and I will post the pictures on my website. So I have prepared an announcement here regarding this award, and I will include those pictures in this announcement when or if I get them, okay? So if you are watching this on the video hosting platform, you can check the link in the description, the link to this publication, and from there you can see the pictures as well. A few words about this award, and I can also read from it because it says something on it. But a few words first. It was awarded to me in March 2022 within the context of LibrePlanet 2022. LibrePlanet is the annual conference which is organized by the Free Software Foundation, the annual conference on free software. So I also delivered a speech at that conference, a speech about living in freedom with GNU Emacs. And basically a few days before the event, I received an email which was like, "Hello, Protesilaos, you are awarded blah 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 for XYZ. Please record a brief clip so that we can include it in the LibrePlanet Awards ceremony." So I did that. I prepared a clip for the event, and in that clip I basically said that even though this award is given to an individual, even though it is given to me, it actually is all about the community. Because in my capacity as a contributor to Emacs packages, to the Emacs community in general, I can only do this, I can only have this capacity because this community already exists, the program already exists. I learned from this community, I partook in this community and partake. So yeah, this was the gist of my message. And I will cover some more points here, but let me pick this award again and read from it. So let me just hold it. It's big and I'm afraid that I will break it, so I have to be careful. So it has some text on it. So at the top it has my name. So it is Protesilaos Stavru. Then it says Free Software Foundation, and then it describes the award, 2021 Award for Outstanding New Free Software Contributor. And then it has 3 points, 3 reasons for why I got this award. Number 1, providing a positive example for the free software community. Number 2, instructional philosophical essays and talks. And number 3, contributions to GNU Emacs and its community. And it has some more text on its other side. It says handmade from recycled records, that's point 1. Point 2, reusing records since 2002. By records I mean vinyl, I guess. This has to be a vinyl, but I've never seen one up close, so I wouldn't recognize it. Number 3, Philadelphia, and then I guess this is a postal code, 19144. And number 4, it's a website, www.vinylux.net. So I can include that URL as well, but after I post the pictures, so that you can see everything. After I post or if I post, I have to find the camera first. I recorded the clip, as I said, for LibrePlanet, and I also published what I said. I published the video independently and also quoted what I said then. I link here to the original publication. It was done on the 22nd of March 2022, and you can check that as well. You can also check the link to the FSF's own announcement about these awards, and also you can of course watch or listen to my speech about living in freedom with GNU Emacs. I think it covers some interesting and perhaps profound points. It gives you the general picture. It's not like a tutorial on how to write code with Emacs or whatever. It's a general idea. It's about the principles. And basically, if you abstract it a bit, it's just a philosophy. I just happen to use the word Emacs, but it's more theoretical. So yes, as I said, I thanked the community in my original message, all those unsung heroes, and by that I mean everyone who contributes to code, to ideas, to bug reports, who helps people online with questions they may have about Emacs. So all those people who are not necessarily credited for their contributions, they are all important, each in their own way, because if we don't have all of these contributions, we don't have a community. And if we don't have a community, how am I supposed to join something that doesn't exist? And learn from it, benefit from it, contribute to it. Okay, so the community has to exist. But despite this, I also want to thank specifically a few people that helped me in my early days with learning Emacs Lisp. I was already tinkering, I already could do something, I already had a package, the Modus themes, but they helped me understand things better and improve the foundations of my knowledge. So I want to thank the people here. I think it's the order is alphabetical. I did it correctly. It's M-N-O. Yeah, it looks correct. But yeah, it's not who is more important or not. It's just A to Z. A to Z. Depends on how you say it. So we have Daniel Mendler. Daniel helped me understand some coding concepts better, but perhaps the most enduring contribution is one of principles, and it has to do with keeping a package's scope clear and focused. So don't write a package that pulls in irrelevant dependencies. Don't try to introduce dirty hacks. Focus on correctness. Focus on doing things the right way, and this is better. If we all do this, it is better for the ecosystem, it is better for everyone. And this is something that I think is very important. We want to produce packages that are good Emacs citizens, that can integrate with other packages and with Emacs in clean ways. We don't want packages that are poorly designed and inconsiderate about what they are doing to the user's setup and how they affect other packages, their externalities, that is. Inconsiderate code, dirty hacks, are the kind of thing that really annoys you because you can do nothing about it. I have some examples of this, but I don't need to go into specifics. If you are a package developer, try to think about how your code affects other packages. If you are doing dirty hacks, someone suffers from it. So please don't do it. But anyway, I really appreciated those insights from Daniel. Daniel, of course, is the author and maintainer of some very useful and of a high standard packages, such as Vertigo, Consult, Corfu, and Org Modern, and many others. I will forget them, so I won't try to name them all. But yes, they are all together an excellent contribution to the Emacs community, and also an example to be followed in terms of code correctness and quality. So thanks to Daniel for that. Then I want to thank Manuel Uberti. Manuel helped me in the early days of the development of the Modus themes. Manuel would report packages that would declare their own faces and would show me what needs to be done. Basically, this package exists, maybe we could add support for it, and I would do that, and then Manuel would tell me if everything looks okay, and we would continue working from there. This was a very helpful exercise because I learned more about the Emacs milieu. I understood the packages that exist out there. I understood them better. And of course, specifically for the Modus themes, that's very important because of their maximalist accessibility scope. They want to cover every package out there in order to deliver on their lofty accessibility standard, on their promise of maintaining the highest legibility standard. So of course, covering packages is of paramount importance. So thanks to Manuel for that. Then I want to thank Nicolas de Jager. Nicolas helped me understand Emacs Lisp macros better. I already had some macros, but they were inefficient or could generally be improved, and Nicolas helped me with that. This was specifically at the time of the transition to Modus Themes version 1.0. I think that happened in December 2020, but I didn't check. I should have checked. But basically the idea was to consolidate the code base and then to derive the themes from a single source so that they would share the exact code and not have to re-implement everything. So of course having a macro for that was very important. And Nicolas helped me understand and write those macros. And this has been very helpful to me because ever since I have been using that knowledge to great effect. Including in my latest package, the F themes, where I have, I think, 2 macros, and they are similar to what I have in the Modus themes. Not exactly the same because there are some technical differences, but the same idea. So yeah, I'm very thankful for that. And finally, we have Omar Antolin Camarena. Omar also helped me understand the macros, but other principles as well, other concepts rather, as well, such as the advice mechanism for Emacs Lisp. Advice is when you write code that you interject in some existing code to change its behavior without redefining that code, without redefining the original. So it's a very powerful mechanism when used correctly. Again, remember the point about dirty hacks, we don't want those. So yeah, I learned a lot from Omar's insights, and those were again very important to my subsequent contributions in Emacs Lisp. Omar is also the developer and maintainer of some more excellent packages. Embark, which can be used with Vertigo and Console. Embark is a genius package, basically, and a brilliant idea, and also a helpful package. And Orderless, the orderless completion style, which lets you input regular expressions or other patterns out of order. This is wonderful because it gives you all the power you want in the completion framework without the need to use more complex packages. You just have Vertigo, Orderless, Consult, that sort of thing, a more basic setup, a more standards compliant setup, and it works. It's great. So yes, thanks to those people for helping me whether they did it, whether it was a direct help or indirectly, because I would learn from their general contributions as well. So there is that. I think there is nothing more to say about this, folks. As I said, I will try to find a camera to post some pictures of this award. I will not hang this award now because I have been asked to leave this place. I don't know where I will go, but one can only hope for the best. But until that happens, I won't actually hang it on the wall. I will keep it in the box and keep it safe until I move to someplace else. So that's all for today, folks. The last thing, since now that I remembered it, since March that I got this award, I have produced several packages for Emacs. There is, let me try to remember them now, but I might miss someone. But we have Logos, for which I wrote I published a new version earlier this morning, Logos version 0.5. So we have Logos, we have Pulsar, we have Fontaine, Cursory, TMR, or you can pronounce it as timer, but it's written TMR. Then we have Denote, the F themes, and maybe there is one more, at least one, I'm not sure, but also other packages from earlier days in the Modus themes, of course. So yeah, I'm in the process of always writing code or producing a new version and doing that sort of thing. For example, today I released Logos version 0.5. Yesterday I released the F themes version 0.4. The day before yesterday it was Denote 0.6. Last week it was Pulsar, and more and more and more. So there is always some busy work here. There is always something going on, and that's in addition to non-Emacs publications. For example, the day before yesterday I published a video on philosophy. Last week was the same, other articles. So yeah, there is a lot going on. So that's all for today. I don't plan to slow down. I will continue using Emacs, and I may have more ideas to share with you in the form of packages, but we will cross that bridge when we get there. So let's not worry about it right now. So thank you very much for your attention, folks. As I said, there will be a link to this announcement if you are watching this on the video hosting platform, and if I can find the camera, I will also post the pictures and everybody will be happy. So goodbye, folks. Take care.